The wealthiest people you know probably own less stuff than you think. While most people are drowning in payments for things they barely use, the quietly rich are playing a completely different game. Minimalism is not about living in an empty room or wearing the same shirt every day. It is the most underrated wealth-building strategy in personal finance. Today I am going to show you exactly how owning less can make you dramatically richer with real numbers, real math, and a practical plan you can start this week. Here is the uncomfortable truth about modern spending. The average American spends over $18,000 per year on non-essential purchases. That is restaurants, subscriptions, impulse buys, gadgets you use twice, clothes still wearing tags in your closet. And here's the real problem. It never stops. Psychologists call it the hedonic treadmill. You buy a new car and feel amazing for about 2 weeks. Then it becomes your normal. So you want a better car. You upgrade your apartment and the thrill fades in a month. So you want a bigger apartment. Every raise gets absorbed by lifestyle inflation. You make more, you spend more, and your net worth barely moves. Think about it. How much of what you own do you actually use regularly? Studies show the average household contains over 300,000 items, and most of them are collecting dust. You are not buying things for yourself. You are buying things to signal status to people you do not even like. Every dollar spent impressing strangers is a dollar that will never compound in your favor. The consumer trap is not just expensive. It is the single biggest obstacle between you and financial freedom. Now let's flip the equation, because the math here is staggering. Every dollar you do not spend is a dollar you can invest. And invested dollars work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while you sleep. If you cut $500 per month in unnecessary spending and invest it in an S&P 500 index fund averaging 10% annually, here is what happens. In 10 years, you have over $102,000. In 20 years, you have $382,000. In 25 years, you cross $1 million. $1 million from $500 a month. That is not a fantasy number. That is basic compound interest math. But here is the mindset shift that changes everything. Before you buy anything, ask yourself this question: what does this cost me in freedom? A $50 monthly subscription is not $50. At a 10% return rate, that $50 per month is over $113,000 over 30 years. That daily $5 coffee habit? Over $340,000 over a career. Minimalism teaches you to calculate the true cost of every purchase, not in dollars, but in years of freedom you are trading away. When you start thinking this way, most purchases feel absurd. Minimalism does not just save you money. It literally makes you smarter with money. Research from Princeton found that physical clutter competes for your attention, reducing cognitive performance and increasing stress. Every object you own occupies a small piece of your mental bandwidth. Multiply that by thousands of items, and you are running your brain at half capacity. This is why Steve Jobs wore the same black turtleneck every single day. Mark Zuckerberg wears the same gray t-shirt. They were not being lazy. They were eliminating decision fatigue. The average person makes over 35,000 decisions per day, and every trivial choice about what to wear, what to eat, which of your 15 streaming services to open, drains the same mental energy you need for important financial decisions. When you simplify your environment, something remarkable happens. You think more clearly. You make better investment decisions. You spot opportunities others miss because their minds are cluttered. The wealthy understand that attention is their most valuable asset, and they refuse to waste it on things that do not compound. Minimalism is not about deprivation. It is about creating the mental space to build wealth intentionally instead of accidentally spending it away. One of the biggest misconceptions about minimalism is that it means buying cheap. The opposite is true. Minimalists practice what I call the buy once, cry once philosophy. Instead of buying $5 $30 shoes that fall apart in 3 months, Buy one pair of $200 shoes that lasts 5 years. The math works out dramatically in your favor. A $200 pair of quality boots at 5 years costs $40 per year. 5 cheap pairs over that same period cost $750. This is cost per use thinking, and it changes how you evaluate every purchase. A $1,000 cast iron pan that lasts a lifetime costs pennies per meal over decades. A $30 nonstick pan replaced every year costs far more over time. Apply this across your entire life. One excellent chef's knife instead of a drawer full of dull ones. One quality winter jacket instead of a closet rotation you cycle through. One reliable car paid off in full instead of constant payments on the newest model. The wealthy buy fewer things, but they buy the right things. They spend more per item, but dramatically less overall. Quality items require less maintenance, less replacement, and less mental energy managing them. This is not frugality. This is strategic spending. Now let's talk about the invisible money drain that almost nobody audits. Your digital subscriptions. Pull out your bank statement right now and add them up. Netflix, Spotify, Hulu, Disney+, a meditation app, a productivity app, cloud storage, gaming subscriptions, news paywalls, software tools you forgot about. The average American spends between $200 and $400 per month on digital subscriptions and uses maybe half of them regularly. That $200 to $400 monthly is $2,400 to $4,800 per year going to auto-renew charges you barely notice. But there is an even bigger digital cost: your time. The average person spends over 4 hours per day on social media. For hours. If your time is worth even $25 an hour, that is $100 per day or $36,500 per year in lost productivity. I am not saying delete everything. I am saying audit ruthlessly. Cancel every subscription you have not used in the last 30 days. Set screen time limits on social media. Unsubscribe from marketing emails that trigger impulse purchases. Digital minimalism alone can free up $3,000 to $6,000 per year in subscriptions, plus recover hundreds of hours you can spend building actual income streams. Here is where minimalism delivers its biggest financial win. When you own less stuff, you need less space. And space is the most expensive thing you pay for. The average American home is 2,200 square feet, and most families only actively use about 40% of it. The rest is storage for things they forgot they own. Downsizing from a 2,200 square foot home to a 1,400 square foot home could save you $500 to $1,000 per month in mortgage or rent alone. That is before counting reduced utilities, lower property taxes, less maintenance, and cheaper insurance. Over 10 years, that is $60,000 to $120,000 in savings. But the real power move is geographic freedom. When you are not anchored to a massive home full of stuff, you can relocate to lower cost of living areas. Moving from San Francisco to Austin or from New York to Raleigh can cut your living costs 40 to 60% while maintaining your income if you work remotely. And consider house hacking. Buy a small duplex, live in one unit, rent the other. Your tenant covers most or all of your mortgage. You build equity for free while living in a modest space that forces minimalist habits. Less space means less temptation to fill it with unnecessary purchases. Your environment shapes your financial behavior more than your willpower ever will. Let's make this actionable. Here is a 4-step implementation plan you can start today. Step 1. The 30-Day Minimalism Challenge. For the next 30 days, on day 1, get rid of 1 item. Day 2, 2 items. Day 3, 3 items. By day 30, you will have removed 465 items from your life. Donate, sell, or recycle them. You will be shocked at how little you miss any of it. Step 2. Apply the 90-90 rule. For every item you own, ask, have I used this in the last 90 days? Will I use it in the next 90? If the answer to both is no, it goes. This eliminates the just-in-case trap that keeps people hoarding things they never touch. Step 3. Enforce 1 in, 1 out. Every time you bring something new into your home, something of equal or greater size must leave. This creates a natural ceiling on consumption and forces you to evaluate every purchase against what you already own. Step 4, and this is the most important. Automate the savings. Calculate how much money minimalism frees up each month and set up automatic transfers to an investment account before you can spend it. If you cancel $300 in subscriptions, that $300 goes straight to your brokerage account on the first of every month. Do not rely on willpower. Build systems. The money you save from minimalism only builds wealth if it actually gets invested, not redirected to new spending. If this changed how you think about the connection between what you own and what you are worth, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Every video on this channel gives you practical strategies to build wealth faster. What is one thing you could cut from your life today to start this journey? Drop it in the comments. I will see you in the next one.